had to sit next to Leroy Herdman in school.
Is he the worst one, Leroy?
They're all the worst one.
Ralph's the biggest. So if Ralph gets you...
That doesn't make any difference. Gladys isn't big, but she's fast, and she's mean, and she bites.
I'm sorry I asked. Just stay away from all of them.
That's what I said. Stay away from them. Go to church.
Well, I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments this year about the Christmas pageant.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Well, tell Mrs. Armstrong you want to be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
Well, everybody's in it. Think how I'd feel sitting there on Christmas Eve if my own children weren't in it. Think how your father would feel. You'd feel terrible, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, actually, I didn't plan to go. I mean, you know how crowded it always is. They can use my seat. I'll just stay home, put on my bathrobe, relax. There's never anything different about the Christmas pageant.
Oh, there's going to be something different this year.
What?
Charlie's going to wear your bathrobe.
You just made that up, Grace.
Why don't you be Joseph? Elmer Hopkins will pay you $1 to be Joseph. He is sick of being Joseph all the time just because his father's the minister. Nobody wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
Well, what are you going to be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Well, why can't Charlie be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
From what I've heard in the past, that's not a serious drawback. Away in a manger always sounds to me like a closet full of mice.
What do you wear in the angel choir?
Bed sheets.
Oh boy, some choice. A bathrobe or a bed sheet. Come on, let's watch TV.
You know, Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to give everyone a lovely experience.
Oh, Mom, Mrs. Armstrong just likes to run things.
They're right, you know. She directs the pageant. She runs the potluck supper. She's chairman of the bazaar. I think Helen Armstrong would preach the sermon if anyone would let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Well, she might try to manage the hospital because that's where she is. I ran into George at the drugstore. He told me his wife broke her leg this morning. She'll be in traction for 2 weeks and laid up till the first of the year.
The first of the year? They'll have to cancel Christmas.
She's in charge of Christmas?
Well, she's in charge of the pageant, and she's in charge of the bazaar. I mean, I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things?
Yes, I'll take on the bazaar, Edna, if you'll do the potluck supper. But who is going to do the Christmas pageant? Unless, how about Grace? Edna, I can't. I've got company all Christmas week. How about Grace?
How about Grace? Hello, Grace? Bob?
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Does that mean I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant isn't what you call four-star entertainment. Mrs. Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that ever happened to it. It's always the same old Christmas story, the same old carols, and the same old Mary and Joseph. And that's what my mother was stuck with. That and Mrs. Armstrong.
Tell you what, Grace, it's very important that everyone has a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with Mary. I tell them that we must be very careful how we choose our Mary, because Mary was the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
And then I explain about Joseph, that he was God's choice to be the father of Jesus. That's how I explain that.
I thought Miss
Frankly, I
Armstrong
don't
was
spend
in
much time
traction.
on Joseph.
How
because
can
it's
she
always
talk
been
about
about
phone if
Jesus.
she's in
Oh,
traction?
Mary and Joseph.
What do you think traction is?
Like when they put you to sleep?
Oh,
No such luck. Beth, we need salt, pepper, and napkins.
Oh, but I do explain about the shepherds and the wise men, how important they are. I tell them there are no small parts, only small actors. Oh,
You will leave some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. Leroy Herdman stole my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace, where's the chicken?
It's still in the oven.
I'll get it.
And you'll need someone to push the baby angels on. If you don't, they fall all over each other and bend their wings. Oh, Bob could do that. And you need someone to take care of the shepherds, too. And don't let the angels wear lipstick. They think because it's a play, they have to wear lipstick, and it looks terrible.
Helen,
They look
I have to go. There's someone at the door. Someone at the door, Helen.
The shepherd's crooks.
I'll talk to you later.
I think you're in that big closet, and because of water.
Yes, I'm coming.
Messed up terribly.
Lady, can you give me some supper? I haven't had a decent meal in 3 days. I was very lonely at the table.
I guess Helen is lonely at the hospital.
Not as long as the telephones are working.
Oh, but she told you about no small parts, only small actors.
Getting someone to shove the baby angels on and make the shepherds shut up.
Yes. She suggested your father.
Does that mean I have to go?
And don't get just anybody for the baby Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two. That way, if one's fussy, you can always switch them.
My mother didn't pay much attention on Mrs. Armstrong. She said Mrs. Armstrong was stuck in the hospital with nothing to do but think of problems. And there weren't going to be any problems. Of course, my mother didn't count on Herdman. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you give me back my lunch. Sure, kid. Here. Hey, you stole my dessert again. How do you know? Because it isn't here. What was it? 2 Twinkies. That's right. That's what it was. Hey, Leroy, you think you're so great to steal my dessert every day? And you know what? I don't care if you steal my dessert. I'll even give it to you. I get all the dessert I want in Sunday school. Oh, yeah? What kind of dessert? All kinds. Chocolate cake and candy bars and cookies and Twinkies and pudding. Get refreshments all the time, all we want. You're a liar. And ice cream and donuts and Who gives it to you? The minister. Why, is he crazy? No, I think he's rich. Sunday school.
That was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmans. And sure enough, the very next Sunday, there they were in Sunday school, just in time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
Hey, what's a pageant anyway? It's a play. Like on TV? What's it about? It's about Jesus. Everything here is. And it's about Mary. Mostly it's about Mary. Who's Mary? I am. Well, probably I am. I know the part.
All right, everybody, come on.
I'm so excited for the Oh my goodness! I'm going to be married.
Now, all right, now this won't take very long if you all settle down. Today we're going to decide who's going to play the main parts in a Christmas pageant. that what she always says?
That's what she always says, but she never says what it means.
You don't know what it means?
I know what it means. It means that the short kids have to be in the front row of the angel choir, or else nobody can see them.
Not exactly. It really means that the little baby angels are just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone is as important as Mary.
Well, naturally, that's what you think, Allie. I think Jesus is more important.
I still think it means the short kids have to be in the front row.
Girls, now, everyone is important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kids. Now, is everybody here? Beverly, will you just step out in the hall and see if anyone else is coming? Now, you little children will be our angels, so you need to remind your mothers that you'll need bed sheets. Stop it. People make some room there for the husband. Now, what happened to Beverly?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Did she say she was sick?
She just left. All I did was, I just said, hi, Beverly, and she just left.
I see. Well, will someone please tell Beverly about the rehearsals the next 4 Wednesdays after school? Plan to be here for everyone.
What if we get sick?
You won't get sick. Now, Mary and Joseph must absolutely
What if
be
they
here
get
for-
sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
Beverly got sick? We haven't even started yet.
You don't know if Beverly got sick. Now, I want you all to think about Mary. We all know what kind of person Mary was. She was kind and quiet and gentle. And the girl who plays that part should try to be that kind of person. Now, who would like to volunteer for that role? Yes, did you have a question, Imogene?
No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over here, he wants to be Joseph.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, I'll just make a list of volunteers for these parts, and then we'll all decide who it should be. Ralph Herdman. Now, who else would like to play the part of Joseph? Elmer, did you raise your hand?
No.
Raise your hand, please. Any volunteers? Any of you shepherds? Very well, then. Ralph Herdman will be our Joseph. Now, Imogene has volunteered to be Mary. I'll just write that down. What other names can I put on our list? Janet? Roberta? Alice, don't you want to volunteer?
No, I don't want to. I'll be married. Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You be a wise man.
Well, the wise men are usually boys, but
I'll be a
they
wise
don't
man.
have to be.
Me too. Quad, you want to be a wise man? Raise your hand. What's a wise man?
Just raise your hand.
What's left to be? Some angel. I'll be that. What is it?
Well, it's the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds. Well, there we do have some volunteers after all. Yes. Hobie, would you like to be a wise man?
No, I just want to say I can't be a shepherd. I'm going to Philadelphia.
Why didn't you say so before?
I just remembered. My mother doesn't want me to be a shepherd again.
Why not?
I don't know. She just said, don't be a shepherd. I'm not going to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are. Now, what's the matter with all of you?
I don't want to be a shepherd. Last Herman hits too hard.
What? Gladys isn't going to hit anybody. The angel of the Lord just visits the shepherds in the fields and tells them Jesus is born.
It hits him!
I don't want to hear another word about it from anyone. No shepherds may quit or get sick. Now, that's all for today, boys and girls. You can go. Alice, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you raise your hand?
pay their taxes. At a motel. Shut up, Ollie. Everybody, shut up. I want to hear her. Begin at the beginning.
The beginning?
The beginning of the play. What happens first?
Imogene, this is the Christmas story from the Bible. I mean, haven't you ever heard the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, I guess I better read it to you, because that's what this Christmas pageant is.
I don't believe that, do you? That they never heard the Christmas story?
Why not? They don't even know what a Bible is, and they never went to church in their whole life. So your dumb brother told them we got refreshments. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
All right. And there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up from Galilee with Mary, his wife, being great with child.
Pregnant? She was pregnant?
All right, we all know that Mary was pregnant.
I don't think
Well,
it's
she
very
was
nice
there
to
at the
say
time.
Mary was pregnant.
Well, she was.
I don't think your mother should say Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially
There was
in
no
church.
word for them in the end.
My God, there wasn't enough room for Jesus?
Well, they didn't know the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph that he didn't tell them? Her pregnant and all. What's a manger? Some kind of bed?
But they didn't have a bed in the barn, so Mary had to use what they had. What would you do if you had a new baby and no bed to put the baby in?
We put Gladys in a dresser drawer.
There you are. You didn't have a bed, so you had to use something else.
Oh, we had a bed. Only Ollie was still in it and he wouldn't get out. He didn't like Gladys. Remember how he didn't like Gladys?
That was pretty smart of Ollie, not to like Gladys right off the bat.
Right. Anyway, a manger is a large wooden feeding trough for animals.
What were the wadded up clothes?
The what?
It said in there that she wrapped them in wadded up clothes.
Swaddling clothes. Well, people used to wrap up babies very tightly in big pieces of material to make them feel cozy.
You mean they tied them up and put them in a feed box? Where was the child welfare? The child welfare is there all 75 minutes.
There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem.
I'll say there wasn't.
And there were shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, the glory of the Lord shone.
Shazam!
What?
Out of the black night, with horrible vengeance, the mighty marvel!
I don't know what you're talking about, Gladys.
The mighty marvel and amazing comics, out of the black night, with horrible vengeance.
This is the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds.
Out of nowhere, right? In the black night, right?
Well, in a way.
Shazam!
Oh, let's see. And when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold and frankincense.
What's
and,
that?
And myrrh.
What's that?
Well, they were special things, spices and precious oil.
Oil? What kind of present is that? We get better presents from the welfare. Were they the welfare? The wise men?
No, they were kings, and they were sent.
Well, it's about time somebody important showed up. They're kings. They can get the baby out of the barn and tell the innkeeper where to get off.
They were kings, and they were sent by Herod, who was, well, he was the main king, and he wanted to find Jesus and have him put to death.
My God,
about Herod. There's no Herod.
And I run away with the baby till the fight's over.
Somebody ought to fix that innkeeper. Gladys, you wipe out the innkeeper.
I can't. I'm an angel. Well, I wouldn't just hang around the barn. I'd get a room. Said there wasn't any room. Then I'd throw somebody out. I'd say, I've got this baby. It's the middle of winter, so either get out or move over.
I'd go after old Harry.
I'd send the angel after him. She could just put her electric finger and turn him into a pile of ashes. Yeah, zap! What's the name of this place? She never said. Christmas Pageant. That's no name, that's what it is. I know a name. I know a name. I call it Revenge at Bethlehem.
Revenge at Bethlehem. The Hermans thought the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. At least they picked out the right villain. It was Herod they all wanted to gang up on, and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit the pageant anyway. It was supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Mrs. Slocum said she wasn't going to let Imogene Herdman get her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby Jesus. And that bothered my mother. She kept trying to scratch up a baby, even at the last rehearsal. What do you keep writing in that book?
It's like a diary.
It is not. It's all about the Herdman. Imogene Herdman swears and curses all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Mrs. Bradley. Mrs. Bradley calls Mary pregnant. And Gladys Herdman drinks communion wine. It isn't wine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all purple. They steal too. If you shake the birthday bake, it doesn't make a sound because they stole all the pennies out of it. And every time you go to the ladies' room, the whole air is blue, and Imogene Herdman is sitting in the Mary costume smoking cigars.
And you wrote this all down? What for?
For my mother and Reverend Hopkins and the Ladies' Aid Society and anybody else who wants to know what happened when the whole Christmas pageant turns out to be a big mess.
Oh, no, let's get quiet. Alice, have a seat so we can, this is our last rehearsal, you know.
I just thought I'd let you know that we're all in the kitchen making applesauce cake. We'll try not to disturb you. I understand this is your dress rehearsal.
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, Edna, didn't I hear that your niece had a little baby a couple months ago? A little girl?
Yes, she's 5 weeks
Oh, well,
old.
you know, I was wondering how it would be if I was to call your niece and
Oh,
ask
no,
her to give
Grace.
up.
Now, I could tell a lie and say the baby was sick or had the colic or something, but the fact is she's perfectly healthy and happy and beautiful, and we'd like to keep her that way. No way is Joe Herdman going to get her hands on her. Sorry.
Mrs. Bradley, you could use my little brother for Jesus.
I didn't know you had a new baby, David.
He's not new. He's 4 years old, but he's double jointed and he could probably scrunch up.
Well, I don't think that.
I'll get us a baby.
How could you do that?
There are always 2 or 3 babies in carriages outside the supermarket. I'll get one of them.
Imogene, you can't just walk off with somebody's baby. I guess we'll just have to do without a baby. We'll just use the doll.
Yeah, that's better anyway. A doll can't bite you.
And Imogene, you know, Mary didn't wear earrings.
I have to wear these. I've got my ears pierced, and if I don't keep something in them, they'll grow together.
Well, they won't close up in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you to do?
What doctor?
Well, who pierced your ears?
Gladys? She probably did it with an ice pick. I'll bet Imogene's ears will turn black and fall off.
Well, we'll find something smaller. And is that what you're wearing? Is that your costume? You know, we're all supposed to be wearing our costumes today.
I can't find my halo. My waist all back. Janet's got my robe. My mother doesn't have any white sheets. Can I ever see balloons on it? I haven't got a costume. I was never a shepherd before. You have to wear father's bathrobe. That's what I have to do. He hasn't got a bathrobe. What does he hang around the house in? His underwear?
All right, just pretend you're wearing a costume.
Are we going through the whole thing?
Yes, of course. But first, we'll just start with your entrances. So everybody get where you need to be, and we'll start with the shepherds. Okay, just the last few lines, Maxine.
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Okay, music, shepherds.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and Shazam! I'm the Black Knight!
I know. Go on, Maxine.
A multitude of the heavenly hosts.
Music, angels. Okay, music, wise men.
We have to go through this whole thing. I've got the baby here! Don't touch him! I'm in Jesus!
No, you don't say anything. Mary
I'm
doesn't
so
say anything. Mary, just make a lovely picture for us to look at while we think about Christmas and what it means to us. And put the doll back.
I don't get to say anything. Some angel tells me what to call the baby. I would have named him Bill. Oh, what a terrible thing to say.
What angel was that? There's angels all over the place. Is that Gladys?
No, Gladys brings the good news to the shepherds.
Yeah, a evil child is born! Unto me, not them, me. I'm the one who had the baby.
No, it just means that Jesus belongs to everybody. Unto all of us, a child is born.
Why did they let Mary name her own baby? What did the angel do? Just walk
with the church.
Alice Wendelkin's mother was mad too. And the whole Ladies' Aid Society was mad. And Reverend Hopkins said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the telephone all day, and I still can't make heads or tails of it. Some say they set fire to the ladies' room. Some say they set fire to the kitchen. And Vera Wendelkin says all they do is talk about sex and underwear.
That was Hobie Clark talking about underwear. And they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen where the applesauce cake burned up.
Well, the whole church is in an uproar. Yeah, I just don't know. Jesus said, "Suffer the little children to come unto me." But I don't think he meant the herdmans. Grace, don't you think we should cancel the pageant?
I'll bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
Well, we could blame it on the fire. It does make a good excuse.
I'll bet that was Edna McCarthy's idea.
Well, it seems that we all seem to think it's going to be,
A disaster? Well, they're wrong. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant we ever had.
Grace, I really don't think anyone's going to come to see it.
I didn't think so either. And neither did Charlie. But we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jam full. Everybody came to see what the herdmans would do.
I can't see where I'm going. I don't know what you expect to do with this thing.
Well, I thought maybe we could make it look just a little bit Christmassy, but I can see now that it doesn't. You know, I don't have any idea what's going to happen tonight. I mean, we've never once gone through the whole thing, and the herdmen still think it's some kind of a spy story. I mean, this may be the first Christmas pageant in history where Jesus and the wise men get in a fight and Mary runs off with the baby. Where are the children?
All the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on bed sheets.
I mean, our kids.
We're here.
Well, you better get your costumes on. It's almost time.
It's just gonna be awful, you know. They look like trick or treat. All dirty and fastened together with safety pins, wearing their moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, I mean, they look like refugees
Well, that's what they were, Mary and Joseph. They were refugees, well, in a way. They were a long way from home, didn't have any place to stay, didn't know anyone. They were probably cold, hungry, tired, and messy.
I don't know about cold and hungry, but they're sure messy.
Oh, I don't know. Do you think I should?
I think you worry too much. Now, I'm going to push baby angels on stage. And I'm going to hand out shepherd crooks and push them on stage. When do I do all that?
Just, well, the script. Here.
Let's see. Shepherds, angels, wise men. It doesn't seem to say here where the fire engines come in. Just kidding.
All right, everyone. Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna be awful.
Everybody please come out on stage. Okay, I just want to see how you all look. Gladys, where's your halo?
Okay, buried. Listen, I think you ought to say something besides the baby cat. Well, they all get up and tap after some baby they don't even know. I had to tell Miss Jesus, and I had to tell him where he is.
No, Gladys, you tell them unto you a child is born, and that's all you tell them. Now, let's try and go backstage and be quiet while people are coming in. And good luck.
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't say good luck. Actors say break a leg.
Yes, I know that, Alice. In this case, I think... For those of you who don't know, that's just a theatrical saying. It doesn't really mean to break a leg, your own or anyone else's. And Imogene, try to remember that that's a baby. And for tonight, anyway, it's the baby Jesus.
Joseph went into Bethlehem with Mary, his wife, who was great with child. And while they were there, she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Oh,
got a new baby to worry about.
Who, Brother Imogene?
No, Mary and Joseph.
And in that region, there were shepherds in the fields, keeping watch over their flocks by night. While shepherds watched their flocks by night, all seated on the ground, the angel of the Lord came down, and glory shone around, and glory shone around. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them. An angel of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of the Lord shone round about, and they were sore afraid, when the angel of the Lord appeared to them and said, "Be not." Hey! Hey! Unto you a child is born. Excuse, and he's in the barn. Go see him. He's over. And suddenly there was a multitude of the heavenly hosts, saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men."
believe that, Emma Jean Harrigan, and the rest of them. Irma, I think this is the best Christmas pageant ever, and I'm not sure. I think it was because of them. Could that be?
Oh, the pageant always makes me weepy. It's the children and the carols and all. But you're right. This was the best Christmas pageant ever.
It was
And it
just,
should have been the worst.
it was just something different.
Well, the angel of the Lord was different.
Yes. I like that. It shows spirit. Most of the time, you can't even hear the angel of the Lord. I better go find Grace and tell her.
I just wish I would have let them have my grandson Eugene to be the baby Jesus.
Who was the baby Jesus?
Why, it was a doll.
Oh, that was no doll, Irma.
It really did seem real.
It did seem real, as if it may have happened just that way. We all thought the Christmas pageant was about Jesus, but that was only part of it. It was about a mother and father who were in a whole lot of trouble. No money, no place to go, no doctor, nobody they knew. And then, arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, was the rich friend. Because of the herdman, it was a whole new story. Mary burping the baby, and the wise men bringing such a sensible present. After all, they couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys. He's in the barn. Go see him. So the shepherds didn't have to wander all over the countryside. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the Christmas story turned out to be all wonder and mystery, as if she just caught on to what Christmas is all about. Afterwards, we had a party in the basement, but the Herdmans didn't stay. They didn't drink cocoa, and they didn't run off with all the cookies, and they wouldn't even take the candy canes.
Well, I guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
No, they're all gone. Hey, you know you have your bathrobe on? You're not going to wear that, are you?
Why not? Maybe people will think I was a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being taken for a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Yes, you would when it is over.